Welcome to Vanquish Your Vacancy. This innovative approach to real property ownership will improve the productivity of your real estate. We're going to be introducing a system that will help you rent or sell real estate that you own. We're not going to deal with ongoing property management. Rather, we're going to focus on the painful exercise of renting vacant real properties or selling property. Every property owner will inevitably have to face the prospect of renting property that's been vacated or the necessity of selling property. This is oftentimes not a pleasant experience, but can have important economic consequences. Every day that goes by failing to rent or sell costs the property owner money or aggravation. What if we could provide a system that shortened the time to rent or sell? One that gave you a reliable result over time, increased your cash flow, and was a turnkey process that you could repeat over and over again. After all, real estate owners make their most money when their properties are operating at peak efficiency. Systemizing the rent or sale process helps improve efficiency and gives you peace of mind. You feel empowered because you're taking control of your own process, using proven techniques that will give you results. We've boiled down the basic elements of success into 6 themes. Gain control of your own marketing, get the prospect to your presentation as fast as possible, outcompete your competition, present your product correctly, avoid wasting time with bad prospects, and get your presentation to the right market. Let's analyze each of these. What do we mean by gaining control of your own marketing? Simply, do not allow the typical status quo process to dictate to you. The typical approach to marketing is one where the property owner turns over control to third-party intermediaries. Why? The most obvious reason is that agents or property managers are specialists that perform these functions day in and day out. You, as the property owner, are neither equipped nor do you have time to deal with this process. Unfortunately, the specialists need to handle lots of properties in order to make a living, and there's nothing wrong with this. It just means that you're not going to get all the attention from them that you wish. Let's look at how these intermediaries typically approach marketing properties. In an attempt to create efficiency, the result is an overall approach that values uniformity over excitement. Just look at these rental listings and sales listings. It's difficult to stand out in the crowd. Inevitably, the default criteria is price, not necessarily the best criteria for you as a property owner. Your job is to take back control of this process and put your own special marketing in place so that you remove yourself from the pack. How do you do this? Well, the most basic goal is to get your prospect to your presentation and get him or her away from the noise of competition. What happens when you succeed in getting a prospect to your presentation? First, you're in a focused environment that's protected from the overcrowded marketplace. You can't control the way your competitors are going to present. You can only control the way you want to present. The marketplace is loud and crazy, and competitors are willing to do things that you wouldn't do just to get ahead. Second, you get to present the story the way you want to present it and not the way a listing service says it should be presented. Buyers and renters are hungry for information and will appreciate a different approach. When you control the process, you guarantee that you will be at your most persuasive 100% of the time. This is because you're going to force prospects to listen to your story only after you have polished it and locked it into place. No worries about having a bad day or a sleepless night. Your prospects are going to listen to you every time when you are the most compelling. Your presentation will allow you to market on something other than price. It will give you the opportunity to persuade someone that your property is special enough that they should pay more than what your competitors are willing to offer. Finally, in a protected, focused environment, you can offer your prospect the immediate opportunity to view the real estate after they've been marketed to and are excited about your property. As we like to say, help your prospects to get from confusion and uncertainty to focused and directed. Real estate's a huge industry with all kinds of competitors. Our Vanquish Your Vacancy system will give you the ability to consistently outcompete your competition. Renting and selling is a zero-sum game. When you succeed with a prospect, you cause your competitor to fail with that same prospect. Understanding your competition can go a long way in beating them to the punch. How do they typically behave? More times than not, they'll try to use price as the primary weapon by offering a prospect a lower rent or sales price. They figure they have a better chance of getting their property moved. But this forces others to respond and generates a downward spiral. Your competitors will invariably rely on the MLS or other similar service in hopes of getting their property in front of a lot of people. As we saw before, this lends itself to a poor marketing environment that once again relies on price to succeed. They may default to the Sunday paper, believing this is where prospects will start their search. Or they'll turn to other listing aggregators that make a living throwing all real estate into one hopper, providing a one-stop shop for prospects. You can overcome these tendencies and outcompete your competitors by being innovative, persuasive, and skillful in capturing the attention of your prospects. This was an excerpt from a larger presentation describing the Vanquish Your Vacancy system in detail. If you'd like to see the full presentation, please go to www.vanquishyourvacancy.com. Thank you.